Have you checked your bank account lately? Because tomorrow might just be the day that changes everything for Social Security beneficiaries. If you're receiving Social Security, SSDI, or SSI benefits, you'll want to stay tuned because I'm about to break down some major news about upcoming deposits worth $4,900, with an additional $820 for qualifying low-income recipients. Before we dive deeper into these life-changing details, you might be wondering, is this too good to be true? Well, I'm here to tell you exactly how these payments work, who qualifies, and most importantly, what you need to do to ensure you don't miss out on a single dollar you're entitled to. Let me ask you something: have you been struggling to keep up with rising costs lately? If you're nodding your head right now, you're not alone. Millions of Americans on Social Security benefits have been feeling the squeeze, but there's some relief coming your way. The Social Security Administration has been working behind the scenes to address these concerns, and that's exactly what we're going to discuss today. Now, you might be thinking about the recent cost of living adjustment, COLA, and wondering how these new payments fit into the picture. That's a great question, and I'll explain how these additional funds are different from your regular monthly benefits. The key here is understanding that these payments are part of a broader initiative to support beneficiaries during these challenging economic times. Let's talk about the $4,900 payment first. This amount isn't just a random number, it's calculated based on several factors, including recent inflation rates and the increased cost of living across the country. But here's what makes this even more interesting: the additional $820 supplement for low-income beneficiaries. This extra amount is specifically designed to help those who need it most, ensuring that no one falls through the cracks of our social safety net. You might be wondering, do I qualify for these payments? That's probably the most important question on your mind right now. Well, to be eligible for the full $4,900 payment, you need to be a current Social Security, SSDI, or SSI recipient. The supplemental $820 has additional requirements, primarily focusing on your income level and resources. Don't worry, I'll break down all these requirements in detail so you can know exactly where you stand. Here's something crucial you need to know: timing is everything when it comes to these deposits. The Social Security Administration operates on a specific schedule, and understanding this schedule is key to knowing exactly when your payment will arrive. Have you noticed how some people receive their benefits on different days? That's because payment dates are typically based on your birth date, and this new payment follows a similar pattern. But wait, there's more to this story. The rollout of these payments isn't happening all at once. The Social Security Administration has implemented a strategic schedule to ensure smooth processing of all payments. This means that while tomorrow is the deposit day for some beneficiaries, others might receive their payments over the next few days or weeks. Don't panic if you don't see the money in your account immediately. I'll explain exactly how to track your payment and what to do if there seems to be a delay. Let's address another common question: what if I receive multiple types of benefits? This is particularly relevant for those who get both Social Security retirement benefits and SSI, or those who receive SSDI along with other benefits. The good news is that the Social Security Administration has clear guidelines for these situations, and I'll walk you through exactly how your payment amount might be affected. Now, here's something you absolutely need to know about these payments: they might affect other benefits you're receiving. Have you considered how this could impact your Medicare premiums, food stamps, or other assistance programs? It's crucial to understand these interactions to make the most of your benefits while avoiding any unexpected surprises. One of the most frequent questions I get is about taxes. Will these payments be taxable? How should you report them on your tax return? These are important considerations that could affect your financial planning for the year. I'll explain the tax implications and what you need to do to stay compliant with IRS requirements while maximizing your benefits. Here's another crucial aspect many people overlook: what these payments mean for your long-term benefit calculations. Will accepting these payments affect your future benefit amounts? Rest assured, I'll explain exactly how these special payments fit into the bigger picture of your Social Security benefits. Let's talk about preparation. What do you need to do to ensure you receive your payment without any hiccups? First and foremost, make sure your direct deposit information is up to date with the Social Security Administration. Have you moved recently? Changed banks? These are important details that could affect how and when you receive your payment. But what if you're not set up for direct deposit? Don't worry, I'll explain the alternatives and how to ensure you receive your payment if you typically get paper checks. The Social Security Administration has systems in place for all payment methods, but some might take longer than others. Here's something that might surprise you: there are additional resources and programs you might be eligible for beyond these payments. Have you explored all the benefits available to Social Security recipients? Many people don't realize they qualify for additional assistance programs, and I'll share some valuable information about these opportunities. Let's address a concern that many of you might have: scams. Unfortunately, whenever there are new benefit announcements, scammers try to take advantage of the situation. How can you protect yourself? What are the red flags to watch out for? I'll share essential tips to keep your information and money safe from fraudsters who might try to exploit this situation. Now, if you're wondering about the future of these payments, you're not alone. Will there be more similar payments in the coming months? How does this fit into the broader Social Security system reforms? While I can't predict the future, I can share the current discussions and proposals that might affect your benefits going forward. One thing that's particularly important to understand is how these payments reflect broader changes in the Social Security system. Have you noticed how benefits have been adapting to economic changes lately? This is part of a larger trend in how the Social Security Administration is responding to the needs of beneficiaries. For those of you who are caregivers or help manage benefits for someone else, there are special considerations you need to be aware of. How do these payments affect representative payees? What additional steps might you need to take? I'll explain everything you need to know to help manage these payments for someone in your care. You might also be wondering about the timing of these payments in relation to your regular monthly benefits. Will they arrive separately? How will you be able to identify them in your bank statement? These practical details are important for managing your finances effectively, and I'll make sure you have all the information you need. Let's talk about documentation. It's crucial to keep records of these payments for various reasons, from tax purposes to benefit calculations. What documents should you keep? How long should you maintain these records? I'll provide practical advice on managing the paperwork associated with these payments. One aspect that's particularly relevant for many beneficiaries is how these payments might affect their ability to work. If you're receiving SSDI benefits and are currently working or considering returning to work, how do these additional payments factor into income limits and benefit calculations? I'll explain these important considerations to help you make informed decisions. Now, if you're finding this information helpful and want to stay updated on future developments, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The world of Social Security benefits is constantly evolving, and you don't want to miss out on important updates that could affect your financial well-being. Before we wrap up, let me emphasize something important. If you have questions about your specific situation, don't hesitate to contact the Social Security Administration directly. While I provide general information, your case might have unique aspects that require individual attention. I'll share the best ways to reach out and get the specific information you need. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to managing your benefits. The more you understand about these payments and how they fit into your overall benefits picture, the better equipped you'll be to make the most of them. So, if you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from it.